Okay, before we begin in this video, I want to be crystal clear. This video is not an attack, it is not a takedown, and it is not me defending predators or Roblox. We all know the platform has severe moderation issues. There's no debate about that. What I'm interested in here is the nuance, the space between extremes, because right now the discourse has become so black and white that people are missing the bigger picture. It's not about picking sides, it's about looking at what Schlep is doing, asking if it's as clean and noble as it first appears, and recognizing that good intentions don't automatically mean good outcomes. So, in case you've somehow missed it, just a brief rundown. Schlep, a Roblox YouTuber, has been conducting his own investigations into predators on the platform. He uploads videos exposing this side of Roblox, and those videos have blown up. Naturally, Roblox is not happy about this. They've cracked down on him, they've banned his account, and this whole controversy has spawned surrounding all of this. That's the surface level version, but like I said, I'm not here to rehash Roblox's failures. We've beaten that drum enough, and it's very oversaturated, and we all know about it. I am not defending them. Roblox is absolutely in the wrong. Instead, I want to zoom in on the problem with Schlep. The first and maybe most important issue, the psychology of children. Schlep's audience isn't made up of academics or policymakers, it's made up of kids, millions of them, and if you know anything about child psychology, you know kids imitate. They do what their favorite YouTubers do. So what happens when one of those millions decides to copycat? What happens when a 12-year-old, inspired by Schlep, tries to run their own sting operation against a supposed predator? They're not equipped to handle it. They could put themselves in danger, get traumatized, or worse, interfere in real criminal investigations. Now, has that happened yet? No, not officially, but statistically, across millions of viewers, the likelihood that at least one kid is going to try it feels dangerously high. And in that sense, Schlep's content could unintentionally normalize risky behavior that kids should never, ever be involved in. Second, and this one is blunt, Schlep is profiting off of all of this. Now, I'm not saying making money is evil, I'm not saying that at all. He's a creator, YouTubers live off ad revenue, merch, donations. That is the ecosystem, full stop. But the question we have to ask is, what does it mean to profit off of a crisis? Because that's what this is, a crisis of safety, moderation, and accountability on Roblox. Every video about predators racks up views, every view equals revenue, and suddenly a cause that should be about reform and awareness becomes financially incentivized. That changes the moral landscape. It doesn't matter if his intentions started pure, the optics are clear. This issue is also his content pipeline, and if you're profiting from the existence of a problem, are you truly invested in solving it completely? That is the uncomfortable part that no one wants to admit. The third point I'd like to make is that there is a dangerous shift that we've seen. The focus has moved. This whole thing started as a conversation about child safety and Roblox's inability to moderate predators. That was the core issue. But look around now, scroll Twitter, TikTok, YouTube comments, and what dominates? Free Schlep. Defenses, memes, his personal brand. Yes, people still mention safety, and that is the core issue, I am not denying that. But it seems like it's getting buried under the noise of Schlep's image, the spectacle. The spotlight has tilted away from the real problem, it seems. And that in out of itself is a serious problem, because when the conversation gets hijacked by personality, the mission itself weakens. Protecting kids fades into the background, and suddenly the headlines are about Schlep and his ban and the controversy instead of the systemic failures that put children at risk. And the longer we stay locked in that cycle, the easier it becomes for Roblox and predators to dodge accountability. So here is where I land. Schlep had a noble cause. I don't think he set out to make this messy, but intent and outcome are two very different things. He created content that could inspire kids to imitate something they should never imitate. He's turned a genuine crisis into monetized content, whether he admits it or not, and he's become the center of a narrative that used to be about safety, but now revolves around his brand? That doesn't make him evil, I'm not saying that. It doesn't erase the awareness he's raised, but it does mean we can't just look at him through the Halo lens. Complex problems require complex thinking, alright? And right now, the Schlep situation is far more complicated than most people want to admit. At the end of the day, we should all want the same thing, a safer online environment, accountability from corporations, and protection for the most vulnerable users. But if the movement becomes more about personalities than principles, then we've already lost sight of the goal. So there you have it, the problem with Schlep. I hope this video isn't going to get too much hate, but at the end of the day, y'all are going to do what y'all are going to do, and I can't stop you. For those of you who do want to civilly agree or disagree, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments down below. I reply to all comments, I never miss one, even the haters. It has been Robloxing time, but now it's video ending time. Peace.